Hi everyone, this is Heather Lawton from the Flourish.Academy. This is episode 398, and today we're talking about pricing because I received some feedback on my pricing this week that I thought was interesting. And when working with photographers in pricing, I've often found that it's a mind shift for a lot of people to be able to say, here's my pricing, not apologize for it, or not be influenced when someone reacts to your pricing. So my private mentoring sessions are $120 an hour. And by the way, they have been that for 10 years. I've never raised them. Some would argue that I should because it's been a while and I'm probably maybe a little bit busier than I want to be. That's not true. I love all of my clients, but I could increase those prices. I've just opted not to do it yet. But something interesting happened this week. I had a phone call from a gentleman asking me for information on my private classes. So we had a nice conversation about what he likes to photograph and what he would like to learn. And I said private lessons are $120 an hour. And there was silence. And then, whoa, I had no idea it was that much money. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to think about it. That's literally how he spoke. He was, I think, processing at the same time he was talking, but he was pretty blown away by my $120 an hour. And I was on the phone with him, but I was smiling and I said, yeah, that's what it is. I didn't make any excuses. I didn't apologize. I didn't try to explain. It just is what it is. Those are my prices. That's what I've decided makes the most sense for me. And if you need help with pricing, yes, the Flourish Academy has an awesome course. It's called Pricing for Profitability. You should definitely check it out. But then last evening, I was at YM Camera and I met a new client, a new gentleman that I had not met previously. And we were talking about his camera gear. And he has, I want to say, I looked at his camera and it escapes me. The Nikon D600 maybe? Yeah, D600. And he was asking for lessons. He wanted to learn it. He's been shooting it for years and he's been shooting it on auto and he really just feels like he needs some hands-on training. Now throughout this conversation, first of all, I like to have a lot of fun and I'm kind of a prophet and I like to guess what people do before they tell me. I don't know, it's just something fun I like to do. So as we were talking, I said to him, I'm kind of like a prophet. Can I guess what you do for a living? Because I like to do this. And he thought this was funny. And I said, you are either, if you don't work for the CIA or the FBI, you are either a lawyer or a doctor. Something maybe in the medical field. Yeah, I feel like it's like something about health. And he says, I'm a doctor. How did you know? I said, I just told you I'm a prophet, okay? So I know that this person has access to funds is my point in that. So we're talking this through and he says to me, I really think I need to get hands-on instruction one-on-one. What are your private rates for classes? And I said, they're $120 an hour. And he said, whoa, wow. I just did not expect them to be so high. I guess I just thought that they would be less. And I was just smiling as he was reacting visibly to my prices. And I leaned forward and I said to him, would you hire the cheap internist? Because he was an internist. And he laughed at that. And then he proceeds to tell me that he just bought the Nikon Z7 kit. Have you looked up the Nikon Z7 kit? That's $4,000. And he wants to learn his D600 and his Nikon Z7. And he wants somebody to teach him, which I am happy and willing to do, but it's going to be $120 an hour. And it was just funny to me that someone who obviously, okay, I am making assumptions here. I would assume has the means in order to afford those kinds of lessons was like, wow, I just never knew that photographers cost so much. So I wonder if you ever get that reaction from clients when you're giving them your prices that they say to you, whoa, I didn't realize that senior photos could add up to $1,000 or that weddings were going to be $3,000, $4,000, even $5,000. Okay, and listen, in all honesty, it might be a shock for them because they just haven't researched it prior. I do not take offense to this at all. I didn't take offense to it. I said, yeah, it's $120 an hour, that's what it is. And you just kind of wait for that to sink in and you wait for clients to look around at other photographers and determine that yes, photography does cost money and here's what it is. And then they come to their own conclusion as to whether or not they can afford it, and that's up to them and that's totally fine. But I didn't apologize for it. I just said, hey, this is a price. Let me know if I can help you. I'll see you in the next video.